Um, Conor McGregor. Okay. Conor McGregor is a guy that has certainly helped take the sport, the organization to another level. And, he's talked about the idea of coming back, and we know he's training right now for the idea to come back to, I believe, fight Michael Chandler. I guess maybe it's me, but I never doubt Conor McGregor and what in his ability and what he's able to do. I still think there are a lot of big fights out there. I guess the question is, do you think Conor McGregor can truly, if he dedicated himself, make another championship run?
Well, it depends what his appetite is for cutting back down to 155 pounds.
Yeah.
And if I have any sort of negative thing to say about Conor McGregor's career, it's only that he only has one win at 155 pounds in the UFC when he beat Eddie Alvarez for the undisputed UFC lightweight championship. So I have always said that Conor McGregor's appetite for more MMA scalps, more MMA greatness, more MMA legacy is such that he will come back and get in a regular competition cycle. I think we have to give him the benefit of the doubt because of the leg break. And I truly believe had his leg not broken, he would have stayed in that active competition cycle that saw him fight Dustin Poirier for the second and third time in a relatively small window. So I do believe he has an appetite for getting back into a regular competition schedule. And once he gets to that first fight, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that he would turn around in 3 or 4 months. But I just don't know at this point in time if you'll ever get like the annual dedication that it would take to, have 2 title fights in a year and everything that comes with all of that. Right. And you just can't control the snowball that made him the biggest mixed martial arts superstar and made it so that, unlike Michael Jordan, another LeBron James isn't going to walk through that door. Like, I feel pretty convicted in saying there will never be another Conor McGregor. Even if you want to trot out the biggest superstars in the UFC right now, like Tom Aspinall, to your previous point, right? As a heavyweight belt-owning champion in a nation that is rabid about its mixed martial arts. Tom Aspinall's got a great chance to be an absolute megastar, not unlike Michael Bisping was, but nobody is on the level of a Conor McGregor. And I think for better or for worse, I guess for me as an MMA fan, for worse, that has made it so he hasn't made as many walks. He wanted to fight at the UFC Apex, bro. You're going to pay him $10-15 million to trot out at the UFC Apex, right? Like, it isn't all on him. But I do believe that after he gets through that next fight, and idealistically it happens sooner rather than later against Michael Chandler, we're looking at more super fights at 170 pounds and not some sort of path to the championship. And there has been some discourse recently, Malik, about maybe Leon Edwards' next title defense happening at 175 pounds and the UFC opening up a 165-pound division. I haven't heard that internally. I think that's just rumor mill stuff. But if ever there were a time to do that and try to create a championship for Conor McGregor, granted he hasn't won a fight in 4 years, maybe this would be the time to strike on that initiative. But if you're asking me the question as you did about the championship, I think it's more likely that we see him in mega fights and super fights than it is that we see him in a championship setting. But if he beats Chandler, maybe he fights Leon or the champ at 170 pounds. You never know.